number of bills have made it through the legislature and are now sitting on the desk of Governor Jeff Landry.
And if they become law, the bills would dramatically reshape Louisiana's criminal justice system. David Jones joins us now with more.
Lee and Lauren, more than a dozen bills cleared the legislature today and now sit at the mercy of Governor Jeff Landry, who has vowed sweeping change in Louisiana's courts and prison systems. The bills affect concealed carry, records associated with juvenile crime, and juveniles going through the adult justice system.
When promises are made to a victim's family and friends, granting them that justice restores the balance.
Lawmakers delivered on a large chunk of what Governor Jeff Landry had called on them to pass. Senate Bill 1 was passed Thursday, allowing anyone 18 years of age or older in the state to conceal carry a weapon without a permit or training. Senate Bill 2 incentivized people for getting a permit by increasing immunity from civil liability for those who have a concealed carry permit.
And we were only offering law-abiding citizens their God-given right, the Constitution's right, to safely exercise their right of self-defense without a fee.
I don't like this bill. More guns will not make us safe, folks.
House Bill 1 was passed, establishing the Truth and Transparency Program, opening up certain criminal records of juveniles. House Bill 2 gives police officers, sheriff's deputies, and other law enforcement across the state increased immunity from civil liability while on the job. Senate Bill 3 from Senator Heather Cloud also passed. If signed into law, SB 3 would exclude all 17-year-olds in the state from the juvenile justice system, moving them into the adult system, even if the crime they commit is something more minor, like purse snatching or shoplifting.
It causes all kinds of logistical problems. It's a nightmare.
Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson says if the law becomes reality, it would have major impacts on her agency.
If you have one child, that's a pod by themselves. So that's 60 beds that go offline for adults. Now, where do I put the adults at?
OPSO is currently under a consent decree similar to NOPD's. Hudson says passage of this law and its eventual signing would mean added inmates in an already packed jail. Hudson says those inmates, 17-year-olds, have to be separated by sight and sound from adult inmates.
They have different nutritional requirements. They need more supervision, just like your kids at home. They need more supervision in order to maintain order and discipline. So we're at 50% staffing. So no money was put into this to allow us to have more deputies. You have to have deputies who know how to handle children.
Hudson says on average, anywhere from 30 to 50 individuals would be added to the jail's population. She says OPSO will have to attempt to navigate the tangle of state and federal laws pertaining to the housing of both adult and juvenile inmates.
And then we have to transport them to court separately. So, and to medical appointments and all the things that we do for our residents here in the jail. And it has to be done in a separate vehicles, separate spaces. Yeah, that means more personnel are needed.
So on the docket for tomorrow, House Bill 6 that deals with expanded options for use of the death penalty, Senate Bill 7 increasing penalties for first-time DWI offenders, and House Bills 10 and 11 which would impact parole and good time earned for good behavior by inmates. The special session is expected to wrap up tomorrow. Lauren.